right, good peeps. So yeah, we just woke up in the same spot. We've been here for 2 nights, and we took yesterday off from vlogging just to kind of soak in the space, and also we were a little bit kind of worried about what was going to happen with getting the bus out. But this morning we're going to go talk to construction people.
Would have been a boring video. I mean, yesterday we pretty much
chilling.
did a lot. We had service for the first time, so we did a lot of, as you probably saw, on Instagram and Facebook and all that.
YouTube, we uploaded 3 videos.
A lot of business stuff. Uploaded a bunch of videos. The cool thing with YouTube is you can set up what time you want them to release, so that puts us in the golden for the video that just dropped today.
Yeah, but now this video is gonna drop tomorrow, so now we have like 24-hour buffer period.
We also took a little walk because we have to take a walk. We can't just be parked somewhere and not explore the area. So yesterday we walked around, and like the plants around here in this desert, unbelievable.
They're like all thorny and spiky, but really cool.
So pretty. I've never seen more beautiful plants. And this morning, actually, we just discovered this bush that was buzzing. So I walked over to it, and it's completely engulfed in bees. It's so cool.
Thank you, bees.
So the foliage around here has given me something to look at. So that was really fun yesterday. What we're gonna do right now,
we're gonna walk up about half a mile up this road, go talk to the construction people, see if we can, between the 2 of us, corral one of them to come with their heavy machinery down this dirt road and give us a little pull so that we don't have to burn out the clutch by trying to back up out of here ourselves. We're really not that stuck. Probably like 4 inches or so on our back tires.
Well, when I tried, in the last video you saw at the end there, we tried moving it a little bit, and when I did that, the tires weren't spinning, but the clutch was smelling. And I'm not about to try and burn out the clutch and do that again.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a big deal. If we burn out the clutch in this, the trip's over.
Yeah.
All right. We just walked up there and got directed through like 5 people. It's kind of embarrassing. Until we had no idea where we were going, just walking through like a horde of construction people getting ready to go out to the job, like being told where to go. So we got directed to this trailer. I went up to the trailer and asked this random guy, like, getting water if he was the foreman. He wasn't. But then some other guy came up behind him and told us that basically what they said is they can't really come off right now, but throughout the day we should just grab somebody with the tractor who's driving by. So we're going to sit out here, eat our breakfast.
In the shade.
In the shade, and hope a tractor drives by.
And our cat's being bad. I have to go retrieve her. Javi, when will you learn? When will you learn? Baby girl, when will you learn?
A lot of traveling is just going with the flow, being alright, being stuck in a spot, but being prepared, which we weren't entirely, so provisions are going to be good today. You got her?
She like doesn't it? She's not bad when you try to get her. She's like,
no.
She lets you pick her up.
Not like a Kuna.
Meow, meow, meow. Thank you.
So anyway, while the guy up the hill was talking to me, he said that he was really surprised that we didn't get in trouble yet for the stop sign. Someone in the comments said that as well. Actually, a few people have commented about that. So we're gonna go ahead and spray paint it now that we're in California, and then it won't be a stop sign anymore.
Tractors are coming down the road. Tractors are coming down the road. Tractors. You can't see them, but they're coming, they're coming, they're coming. So we saw 2 water tractor-y looking things come up. They couldn't stop. So we're hoping that another tractor comes soon. But if it doesn't, we're just gonna spend the day digging ourselves out. I think we can totally do it. We're only like 3 feet from where the harder sand is. We're kicking ourselves for coming this far, but hey, it's an adventure. It's a learning curve, so we're gonna
live and learn.
Live and learn.
Hey, feeling babe?
Great beat.
We've just been digging.
Workout.
It was. Just been digging for a good hour and a half, 2 hours maybe.
Yeah.
Got under each tire dug out, a little trench there. Boards under every one. So hopefully We got her warming up now. Hopefully we get out of here. We're ready to move on.
Hoping for the best.
All right, moment of truth.
Moment of
It's
truth.
been 2 hours, 3 hours. I don't even know, it's like 11 o'clock now.
We really put our best foot forward. We put all the wood boards that we have underneath the stuff, but you guys already saw that. So now we're just conjuring energy together, saying a little...
Let's do a little energy.
A little energy sesh.
I think it is more potent if you lock lips.
Yes.
You have a little dirt mustache, it's cute, baby.
Pulling it in. That was me pulling in the energy. Okay.
All right, so Zane's gonna go out and try and direct me, and I'm gonna go for it.
And we're not gonna do this again. Lesson learned. Okay. So you need to turn the wheel that way. Yes, 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 yes. Good. Stop. All right, hold up. All right, baby love. First of all, we are out, we are unstuck, we are on the main road. We literally just met what, he says he's a scientist, but he felt like an angel coming down from heaven to us.
A bus life guru. I've never felt more humbled in my life.
He lives in a bus, has been traveling since 1969, lives in a 30-foot long bus with his cat, Scratch, I believe, right now, and just had a, what was that called? A BMW Touareg?
Volkswagen Touareg.
That literally just pulled us out when
Just owned the bus.
all of these huge trucks came by and said that they couldn't do it.
Toyota Tacoma V8s, now these like Dodge massive Hemis, they're like, we can't do it. And this guy has a Touareg. And he's like, oh yeah, I got a Touareg, of course I can. I'm like,
And
what?
he was so nice, he gave us banana, he gave us bread, we chatted, he gave us all this information
so much
about
advice,
bus
so
life.
much information, so much, you know, just insight, and it was just an unbelievable experience. We are so humbled and so...
Told us exactly where to go the rest of our travels, hit the most beautiful places, like...
It was just amazing.
I'm just like...
And the bus is unstuck. It's been stuck for 2 days. So, now, we're gonna continue our journeys.
We are headed to Bakersfield. We need to get some gas, and we need to get some water, we need to get a little bit more food.
Provisions.
And get some provisions, so we'll see you guys in town. Okay, so the views that we are seeing right now are like what I think of when I think of California. Holy crap, this place is so pretty. Okay. You have no idea. The craziest, most amazing thing just happened. Okay, so I'll tell you the story. Going into Walmart to get some food because we literally ran out of everything today and we're starving. Go in, get our munchies, are walking out, and this lovely woman named Kim stops us in the parking lot and tells us she's been watching our channel since the very first video. And we came in, showed her the bus a little bit. She gave us this... Sorry, the camera cut off in the middle of talking.
So yeah,
That's what you were saying.
She gave us this adorable mug. Apparently she drove by, and her husband was in the car, and she was like, oh my gosh, I know that bus. And he was like, yeah, no, I'm not stopping by. You can take the bus when we get home. She's like, oh, or take the car when we get home. So she grabs the truck and came back out to the parking lot so that when we came out of Walmart, she could give us the mug.
Amazing.
Which is amazing and so sweet.
Thank you so much, Kim. You are amazing.
Awesome.
You are the first person that has come to us and told us that you recognize us. We feel like this whole livingZEAL journey has come 360 after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sorry that we smell bad. We smell bad.
It's real.
We really do
the
smell
bad. The smell is real. You can attest to that.
Okay, let's eat some food. We're starving.
Yeah.
Nighttime vibes.
Bobbing at night.
Bobbing at night. You guys, we have had the most
really amazing
day. Which is funny because we've been traveling for half the day.
We haven't even really gone anywhere exciting.
Just to recap, met the amazing gentleman this morning who helped us out. Blessed be, you're amazing. Met Kim tonight, who was absolutely lovely, just made our night, made us feel like just zen and blissed out. Like, that was amazing.
So awesome.
Immediately called our mom afterwards to let her know. We calling Chat's mom in the morning. Anyway, I'm a little too hyped up right now. So basically, I'm on cloud 9. We wanted to talk a little bit about dealing with stress as a couple in this lifestyle?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and honestly, it happens more frequently than we thought it was gonna happen.
It happens probably more frequently than it would if we were living in an apartment back in Boulder. You know?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think we've been kind of talking about it all day and thinking about what we want to say for this part of the video, and I think the main kind of thing that we want to convey and point on is that lots of different stressful things happen, especially when you're traveling. When your lifestyle is to travel, then you're going to have stressful things happening often. But you really have to keep into perspective that it's outside stressors that are affecting you as opposed to getting irritated with your partner, because you're both experiencing the same thing. And if you do not come at it from like a team front, then things are going to start to disintegrate.
Yeah. I mean, basically, I don't know, I ask myself during, this is a good example of getting the bus stuck, you know. There was a few times that I was getting stressed out and frustrated and wanted to, you know, I might have snapped. It might have been a little snippy. Not snapped,
Me too.
but like might have been a little snippy here and there, but caught myself from ever getting like really aggravated or really yelling or anything like that, because when it comes down to it, Zaina has nothing to do with the reason that I'm upset. Like, I'm upset because it's stuck and I can't get it out.
Right.
And when you remove that, and if you start getting upset at your partner and getting mad at them, and then say to yourself, am I mad at them or am I mad at the situation?
Yeah.
And if you're mad at them more than you're mad at the situation, then maybe you need to reassess something else. That's probably a bigger problem. But 9 times out of 10 for us, it's the situation. And then that one time out of 10, it ends up usually being a good talk and a lesson learned by one or both of us.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, when you're getting irritated, the quickest thing to do, at least for us, I think, is to kind of get angry with your frustration. And I mean, this has been a complete learning curve. I have a bad habit of getting frustrated and getting frustrated and angry and taking it out on the people around me. And I've been really trying to reel that in because it ends up being really destructive. And I think the other big thing is to not place blame on the other person, because you are both in it together. I think there have been times where like you've been the one driving the bus, so like technically something was your fault with the bus, but I like was directing you on how to get there, or like, you know what I mean? Like the only reason you were driving the bus is because I wasn't driving the bus, so it's not your fault.
I think it helps
joint
a way that
blame is shared.
If we could put that into a package and deliver it to you guys to understand. Maybe try to split up responsibilities so that, in a way, you both need each other.
Yeah.
And to complete the journey. Not you don't necessarily want to need each other through life, but you do want to have a healthy sort of need. You know? I know I don't need Zaina, but I don't want to take another breath without her in my life. So it's that kind of need. You know what I mean? Anyway, so
I
I don't know,
exactly what you mean.
divvy up the, like, she's the navigator, so, but I'm the driver. So like she said, if we get lost, there's really no one to blame.
Right.
I should have noticed, she should have noticed. Like, there's no one to blame.
Yeah.
So
really just, and we were talking to this gentleman that helped us out earlier, like just having humility and having the ability to just be like, I messed up or whatever. Here we are, own up to the mistake and move on. You know, I think that sometimes I have a negative habit of like harping on something because I want the other person to feel maybe like what I'm feeling, when really it's like you just need to let it go, drop it, move on.
Sometimes it's hard to do, especially at the end of the long day when you're just drained and all you want to do is fight for some reason, but there's nothing really to fight about.
It's a learned behavior. It's just like any other learned behavior. You have to like catch yourself doing it and realize that there's no reason to add suffering to your life. There's no reason to worry extra, fear extra, stress. Like just deal with what you can in front of you. And
this might sound a little bit out there, but
ooh, I love it.
Try to bear with me a little bit. Since we both had these things happen in our life, since my dad died and her aunt died, a new awakening, so to speak, has happened within us. That's
Absolutely.
Like, we need to live our life every day to the fullest, because that could be our last day.
Because it's not, our time is not guaranteed.
No.
It's not ours.
That's why we live in this bus. It's why we do livingZEAL. It's why we do all of it, was because we had this switch that went off in our heads that was like, why are we doing this? We need to do something more and bigger and really live our lives.
Something that is really aligned with our heart.
Exactly. So I try to carry that mentality through sort of everything I do in life, and that definitely carries into our relationship, babe.
Definitely.
To the point where it's like, if I ever said anything bad or mean or hurtful to you, then I think about that, like, down the line, you know, like 50 years from now, I was like, I'd never want to hurt this person because you're not always going to be there. I'm not always going to be there.
Right.
You never know what could happen, and that's just a good way to live if you're trying to maintain with your significant other. And you really truly love the person. If you really truly love the person, you will care about
focusing on the good in them, focusing on everything that you love about them, and the frustrating bits.
They'll just fade away. You just kind of keep it in your mind, like live every day with this person to the fullest and make the best out of all of it.
And realize that it's an honor. Like spending this, I was thinking that when we parked this today, when we first got here, like it is an absolute honor to have you be my driver and have you be my partner and my lover and my kitty baby daddy.
Likewise, ma'am.
Okay, guys. Well, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. We're going to throw a picture up right now that we took with Kim because that was the most amazing part of our day.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next video.